High School tonight. The first game of the season being broadcast here live on LSC. The Phoebus Phantoms will be playing host to the Lady Warriors of Kecoughtan. The Phoebus Phantoms come in here with a current record of 3-7 overall. They are 4-10 on the season. 3-7 is the district mark. And the Kecoughtan girls are 4-8 in the league, and they are 4-12 overall. Let's send it down on courtside now, where Bob Hintz has Coach Gregory Percy for an interview.
All right, thanks, Mike. Got Coach Gregory here. And Coach, first of all, this is a good rivalry between you and Kecoughtan and Phoebus, because the girls know each other.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of like a hometown gets hometown fan.
All right, tell me a little bit about your guard that kind of goes where she goes, Erin Jeanette.
Oh, yeah. Erin, our senior, and of course, she runs the one spot. Excited about Erin. I mean, Erin's playing a different role this year. I mean, last year, she kind of like had to find her own shots. This year, we're asking her to dish the ball off and try to, get shots for the other young ladies, and she's doing that very well.
Well, I noticed you got 2 sophomores and 2 freshmen in there, so you got a young team.
Absolutely, very young. But these young ladies, I mean, they're committed to the game of basketball, and they come in very skilled, and I'm very proud of them. And they're student athletes. I mean, I just want to say, not only they're basketball players, they do very well in the classroom.
All right, one last question, Coach. What do you expect from the Kecoughtan group tonight?
I expect them to come out here and play hard, be committed to the game, and you're going to see we finally turned that corner, and I think you're going to see a great game. And I know Phoebus got 7 players, but they're going to come and play hard, and we're ready. We're ready to play some basketball.
Well, appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Now, guys, I hope you like my hat. Talk to Beth Mayer about it. All right, let's go back over to Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Bob. Speaking of the hat, that is something that Beth Mayer, who helps run the athletic department here for the City of Hampton Schools, is promoting the Hampton City Schools basketball programs. And I think if you like the hat, it's a nice, well-made hat. It fit Bob pretty good. And I think they're charging $20. And what this does, it goes towards helping to offset the cost with the City of Hampton athletic department. So shortly we'll be heading back down courtside, where Brent will have Coach William Brooks of Phoebus here shortly. He'll be coming on. Both teams coming in here. One of the things that we'll probably talk a little bit about was Kecoughtan. 4 wins this year is an accomplishment over the past few years over at Kecoughtan. The girls program is starting to turn around, and it looks like Gregory Percy has really got the team going. Let's send it down courtside, where Brent Musgrove down there has Coach William Brooks of Phoebus.
Testing, 1, 2. Well, I'm here with head coach Brooks of the hold on, I'm caught up here in a minute with the microphone. Here with head coach Brooks of the Phoebus Phantom Ladies Phantoms. Coach, you're down to a few players. You're down to 7 players here. First thing I want to ask you is, how's that going to change your game plan from what you've been doing the first part of the season?
We just got to watch our minutes a little bit more. But everybody's conditioned pretty well, so it shouldn't really change anything we do.
Well, you got some key players out there, and this is a key time of the season. Right now, you and Kecoughtan are in 6th and 7th place, back and forth, looking for that, stay inside that 8 number for the tournament. So this is a big game tonight, and the rest of the season is a big game. So having said that, I want to talk about a couple of your players that are key to you right now. Number 1, I want to talk about Mariah Powell. Tell us a little bit about her and what she contributes to the game.
Oh, man, she's the heart and soul of our team. Great girl, great leader, works hard every single minute. She's a competitor.
And I'm going to give you one last question, because I know we're getting short on time. I want you to tell me about Lisa Saunders. She seems to have a lot of heart.
A lot of heart. She's a young girl. She's a sophomore. She's fielding well for us, and she's got to adapt to the system. So I actually expect big things out of her for the rest of the season.
Coach, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to come over here with us. And good luck tonight. We'll see you later. All right, guys, back up to you.
All right, getting ready to start the starting lineups here. Tonight's officials, the referee is Cornelius Chambliss, and the umpire is Mr. Gordon Rodriguez. So let's listen in as the public address announcer will give the starting lineups for both teams tonight.
Like everybody displayed good sportsmanship, fans, coaches, players, cheerleaders, everybody. Tonight is Military Appreciation Night at Phoebus High School. We'd like to thank the Armed Services for everything. For the Kecoughtan High School Lady Warriors, Number 14, Ann Chinrette. Number 22, Chelsea Romero. Number 24, Jessica Kaplan. Number 25, Kim Delp. And number 33, Kiara Gray. Head coach is Percy Gregory, assisted by Kristen Massey and Anita Adams. And for your lady fans, number 10, Lisa Saunders. Number 20, Sharon Purnell. Number 21, Mariah Powell. Number 24, Manny Manette. And number 32, Diamond Vines. The Lady Fans head coach is William Brooks, assisted by Brian Annette and Darryl Jenkins. I'd like to remind you there is a concession stand in the bar area with all your refreshment needs. I'd like to make a special announcement. Tomorrow, tomorrow's Hampton City School activities are closed, postponed.
Oh, there we go. Now we can hear each other. Very good. As we get ready to get started here at Phoebus, the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors. This is a program that really has struggled in the past years. This year they seem to be turning things around a little bit.
Well, right now they're looking for the first time in a long time. If they hold their position, they're going to get a chance to be in the district playoffs.
Well, that'll be an accomplishment. And
they've won more games already this year than they won in the last, 4 years, I believe, or something like that.
I think they won one last year. So they
You know, Brent, what they like to do is walk the ball up the court. They don't like the pressure. They like to run from the half court, if you remember when we were talking to the coach.
Right. Well, but tonight you're playing a team with 7 players. I wonder if it's going to dictate any change in his game. Depends on what kind of ball handlers he's got, for one thing.
Well, that's true. But one thing they're going to do, they're going to tramp at half court on their defense. They're not going to go full court because they don't have the athleticism yet to do that. But these young ladies are really growing in the program.
Well, they've turned it around big. I mean, there's been several attempts to turn this Kecoughtan Lady Warriors program around.
They have 6 freshmen on the roster.
So they're starting the program and they're trying to build.
An additional 5 sophomores, so they're young, and they can, that'll make it, that'll give them an improvement over the next couple of years.
And that's what you hope. You hope you get some youngsters in your program and start building it, and maybe bring some other youngsters in as they get up to sophomores and seniors.
Well, the first points by number 14 for Kecoughtan.
Well, that's the young lady that as she goes, so goes the team.
That's exactly what the coach said. That's Erin Jennerette. And they said what she does makes it happen.
So Kecoughtan starts off early and gets on the board 2-0. Now they just took it off the board. Oh, they put it on the wrong side.
Wrong side.
And I guess the scorekeeper didn't realize that, Kecoughtan is the visiting team.
Well, he's now got it up on the home side.
And I think they still got it wrong. They've actually given Phoebus credit for the basket, and it was a Kecoughtan player that scored.
Well, maybe Kecoughtan scored at the wrong end.
I don't know.
Yeah, they scored the wrong basket.
Well, so that's a phantom basket then, huh?
Yep.
I don't know who you give it to, Mike.
You give it to the offensive player. It's just 2 for the other team.
That's true.
It's number 10. Puts in a tray.
Yeah, they gave her credit for 2. So who are you going to credit that first basket to?
To the offensive player that scored it. She scored the points, just at the wrong end.
Yeah, but when you add them up, you could be adding up, you got to give it to somebody on Kecoughtan.
It goes to the Phantom 2-pointer. How about that?
Don't take her 2 points away. That may be the only 2 points she gets tonight.
You know, it's kind of funny because I didn't recognize that happened until we just talked about that.
Yep.
So now it's 4-0. Phoebus out in front. Phoebus got a
phantom basket.
Phantom basket, yeah.
Well, it couldn't be more appropriate.
Yep. There she good.
Picked up that dribble early, but I'm using that little rotation. Draw the foul.
That'll be a foul on Kecoughtan's number 33, Kara Gray. That'll be her first, team's first.
He calls. I think he called that on 14, I think.
33.
Okay, well, I saw 1-4 go up on his hand. See if they put it up on his. Okay.
That one went in.
Here's the foul on this shot she's at the line for now. It was a mugging, folks.
Second free throw is up and is good. 2 points now for Powell. That makes it 6-0 now in favor of the Phantoms.
Kecoughtan's had a little bit of trouble holding the ball.
Well, you'll notice that what they're going to do as soon as they score a basket, they're going to go into that zone press.
They go into that
2-2-1
full-court zone press as soon as they score. Yep, that's what the coach talked about. If it's a missed basket, they drop back to half court, and if it's made, they'll try to trap right under the basket. Oh, nice shot.
Rebound by Miss Purnell. Oh, right off the foot. Out of bounds.
You got to throw the ball to the hands, not to the feet. If you're going to bounce it, you got to bounce it a little sooner.
Do not bounce it off the player.
Good job of breaking that press.
Yes, it is.
Oh, nice
pass.
Number
Way
33.
to find the open
Number
down.
33. Yep.
Kara Gray, first basket for the Warriors.
But see what
6-2
you're
now.
looking for, the player underneath the basket rather than take the open shot, Mike. That's hard to teach.
Just take it to the hole.
See who gets charged with this foul. 14.
14, I think that's her second. I think.
Well, I attributed the first one to number 33. We'll have to find out. One to the line to shoot two is Mariah Powell. She's already hit 2 free throws.
Well, as we were talking earlier, we have 2 young teams, player-wise. And we got 2 programs that Phoebus came off a good year last year, lost a lot of senior players, Hamilton girls and all that.
Yeah.
And they're back to rebuilding, and in the middle of all of that, they've had a couple of players that dedicated themselves to other sports like cross country and stuff.
Well, that one gal that's running indoor track, that's where she'll go to college is on a scholarship for track. So she was trying to do both. You can't do both.
No, it's very difficult. And all of a sudden, Phoebus finds himself down to 7 players. And they're, 2/3 through the season.
Yeah.
Just don't go pluck somebody off the street and say, let's do this again. No.
Well, they're doing well right now early in this game.
Well, you got to get a couple to come in there so you can play 5-on-5, right?
That's right. This 3-on-3 pickup, I guess, is what they do.
They'll probably practice with the JV squad.
And that might be.
Well, they weren't tonight we was over here. There were just the 7 of them out there.
Next. Off of 14, ball turnover, ball out off of Kecoughtan. But again, you'll notice Phoebus is trying to do the same thing, Bob, and that's try to get that ball down low every time. There hadn't been many outside shots at all.
Well, the Phoebus is a gal that shoots outside, number 10, Lisa Saunders.
Right.
She's a good three-point shooter. In fact, I think she's already got one, doesn't she, Mike?
That's 3-3 again.
3-3, that's her second. What was that, about a 3, Bob?
Who's got the 3 for Phoebus?
It was only credited as a 2.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Thinking earlier that Lisa Saunders was a 3. So
well, this is
number 20, Mariah Powell's going back to the line again to shoot.
This is her 3rd time back to the line.
Yeah, she was 3 for 4 so far. That was off the side of the rim.
It's kind of
for the youngsters out there, watch her. She's doing the same routine every time, and if you notice, the good foul shooters will do it. They'll have a rhythm and a routine they'll go through before they shoot the shot, and she's doing the same thing, although she missed those two. But
now she made the first three, and now she's missed three. That ball's thrown out of bounds.
Well, that last foul, if you looked at it, was kind of a phantom foul. She got the ball and just kind of fell down and threw it up.
And that's what the coach for Kecoughtan was complaining about, too.
Just fell down.
We got a phantom foul.
Got a phantom foul.
And
That's
a
right.
phantom basket, right?
Timeout is called by the coaching staff for Kecoughtan. So,
well, what do you think of this hat, Mike?
Well, I think it's a pretty good hat.
Well,
I'll have to get in touch with Beth Meyer, make sure she gets one big enough to fit my head.
Well, Bob, why don't you tell them what that's about?
Well, Beth Mayer's selling these things over the Hampton School Board for $20, and it's great. It says HCS basketball. You can see it right there. And it's a good hat. It doesn't have one of those little dudes on the back. I mean, it's a well-built hat.
It's a stretchable fitted hat.
Fitted hat.
It's a nice hat.
And it just didn't stretch big enough for Mike's hat.
No, this one fits. The other one
Hey,
didn't.
don't be stealing my hat.
Oh, well, this one fits.
I think you is because you stretched it.
Oh, give me a break. Oh, me. 5:38 on a running clock to go. 7-2 is the early score with the Lady Phantoms out in front of the Lady Warriors.
Looks like Kecoughtan's trying to man up a little bit, Bob.
Well, they're playing man when they get in their zone, I think, Brent, because they will try to trap on the high side. Sometimes they're down low on the baseline.
Another foul by the Warriors. This time it's on number 25. That's Kim Delk, her first.
Did you talk about the two stripes out there?
The two stripes, yeah, I gave their names. Poor souls.
Well, every time Phoebus has gotten the ball down low, the whistles blow. So I think if I'm the coach, guess what I'm going to tell him to do?
I think I want to get the ball underneath.
Yeah, pound it inside.
Lisa Saunders at the line to shoot two. Misses the first, has a second coming.
Till the whistle stops and the train pulls out, I keep taking the ball down there, I tell you that.
That one rolls off the rim, so that's five straight misses.
I was going to say, they've missed some foul shots.
I like the way Kecoughtan tries to take the ball in the air. Right now.
And another turnover by Kecoughtan, and that is third one so far here in the first quarter.
And, you know, that's really a turnover that gets the coach really upset because there's not that much pressure on.
Well, but it's a youth mistake, like you said, Bob.
Right.
So many freshmen, so many sophomores. It'll come with time how to throw a bounce pass and where to put it.
Phoebus is definitely trying to force the ball inside. Little shot was short that time. Nice rebound by the
They're
Warriors.
very, very aggressive on offense, Mike.
Kim Delk on the rebound for Kecoughtan.
Oh,
Nice shot, this time by number 24. That's Jessica Kabler. That's her first basket.
And you know that's important because, Mike, they're only down three, and Phoebus has
Good
hit
steal.
5 free
Good
throws
steal.
and just turned the ball over.
try to take it right over top of the girl, and she fooled him with a height, I'm telling you.
That's their third turnover. The shot was a bit on the hard side, wasn't it?
A little adrenaline, Mike.
But it gets Kecoughtan back in this game, and they're getting off some shots now. We'll see how this 7 rotation for Phoebus plays out during the game. If Kecoughtan keeps trying to match up zone like they're doing. Turnover forced by Kecoughtan. Phoebus throws the ball out of bounds.
That's 2 trips down the court in a row now that the Phantoms have turned the ball over.
And 3 when you count the missed free throws. So
what they're doing is they're allowing the Warriors to get back into this ball game.
That's right.
And they'll give them some confidence too. Look at this.
Oh.
But you see what happened? 24 quit running.
It's exactly
it was
what
there.
she
It was there.
She
Aaron saw her.
Yeah, she threw the lead pass for where she thought she was going to be, and she
Kabler
gave it up.
stopped running, and that ends up being another turnover for Kecoughtan.
Yep.
Phantoms out in front, 7-4, 3:55 to go here in the first quarter.
But I'm going to say it again. I'm just so tickled that Kecoughtan has got a squad together. They have some depth. They've got some girls on the bench, and this is nothing but a positive for a program that's really struggled over the last 7 or 8 years.
There's another turnover,
and
too.
another thing that I like about it, the JV girls played over at Kecoughtan tonight. They are here at this ball game to support and to learn, too.
Yeah.
One of the things that I think is amazing is the fact that the last few years, Kecoughtan has really had a hard time finding players to play for them. I mean, a couple of years ago, they only had 6 players on the team when we did one of their games.
And it's just like nobody wanted to play on the team, Mike.
Yeah, it was no enthusiasm at all. And when we go down to the gym to talk to the coaches, whatever, she's in there 6 and 7 players, and she's trying to fire them up. And just didn't have the enthusiasm. I don't know if it was from the school or where.
You got to take your hats off to Coach Gregory. He's done a great job of instilling these young ladies to work.
Yeah. Getting them to buy into this program. And like you said, how many freshmen and how many sophomores?
We have a young lady got hurt when she went down.
That's number 25, Kim Delk, who had to steal a little while ago, drove all the way to the basket. And she's like she might have done something to her knee. She's in pain. So
yeah, it looks more knee than it was ankle.
Yeah, she's one of their starting guards too.
But
so.
she, if you see a replay of it, she may have actually hit her knee up against that wall.
The wall is padded, but it doesn't go.
But here's a replay of it. So let's see what she did. Oh, she twisted her neck. She twisted her ankle going down.
Yeah, while we got this quick break, let's just while we got this break here and letting the tend to her, just let you know this game will be rebroadcast on, well, of course, it's tonight, and then on the 30th at 6 p.m., the 31st at 4:30.
Yeah, watch your ankle. Ow.
Oh,
that hurts. That hurts.
Not quite as bad as that Theismann break, but it does hurt watching it, doesn't it? Yeah.
Ouch.
But Saturday the 30th at 6, Sunday the 31st at 4:30, then next Wednesday the 3rd at 1:30, and Thursday the 4th at 1:30 a.m. So these girls have plenty of chance to look at themselves on TV, and the parents, and I hope you join in and follow Channel 48,
hey
the
guys,
local sports channel.
I'm gonna do something that I promised my daughter I would do.
Don't leave.
I'm gonna send her a shout out hello because she's watching us in Germany right now.
Fantastic.
They left 2 weeks ago to be stationed in Germany, and they're 6 hours ahead of us. And right now they're sitting there watching us. Hi, ladies.
Hey,
what are you supposed to say? Bosses los?
Sure, okay. And also, my son is in Japan,
and
he's he's watching it online live right now.
Fantastic. And I don't know what to say in Japan.
Yeah.
Mugu. Japan.
You ought to hear these guys in the truck.
Yes, get your bets in now.
They're supposed to be watching this in 6 hours, right? That means our online server's a little behind schedule.
One thing I've noticed is a common theme, and that is all your kids appear to be leaving home.
Oh, hey, I've still got a 21-year-old. What can I say?
Hey, not only they're leaving home, they're getting out of this country.
hey, I can only hope that happens with another one I've got. No, that's bad.
Boy, do you feel the love? Do you feel the love here?
That's bad. No.
Got a timeout, Phoebus.
Jimmy is in Japan. They are 14 hours ahead of us.
Well, it's already.
And one of the school board
it's already
members
Saturday.
right there.
I wonder if it's snowing there yet.
Actually, they had 2 feet of snow there about a week ago, and it's still got some there.
That's probably why we're getting it. It's all the sun's fault.
There's David
Just let you
Pierce.
know, see Dave Pearson sitting there in the crowd supporting our local high school sports.
He looks like he's really enthused.
Oh, he's followed sports a long time, and he's in the stands all the time.
7-4 with 2:53 to go here in the first quarter of play.
We've had a drought of about 3 minutes where nobody's been able to score. Good lead.
Should have gone after it instead of letting it go out, huh?
Yeah, well, can't run it so far they stop you at the bus stop, you know.
So Phoebus maintains possession as the ball goes out of bounds, and the clock starts to run again. There's a three-pointer that's partially blocked. Partially blocked on the play by number 22.
And like you said, Bob,
Romero.
Kecoughtan's trying to walk the ball up. Well, let's see here. Oh, look at here.
That's a three.
Hey, we got a tie game.
Number 24. We got a tie game here, folks.
That's Cabler. That's her 5th point of the game. as 7-7. Turnover on Phoebus that time, and the Lady Warriors are battled back here, guys.
Well, I tell you, you can see them picking up confidence all the time. They just.
That's a three-pointer. It's a little bit off the mark. That was close, though.
Well, what I like is the fact that Kecoughtan's now getting some shots. Oh, my.
Oh, just rolled right off, didn't it? Rebound and
Whoa!
34.
That looked like one of Brent's pucks.
Yeah.
Bianca
around
Ballmer
and
Brown as she gets the rebound and the basket. That's the first basket for the Phantoms in quite some time, guys.
4 minutes.
Like 34 is going to get a foul now.
They're letting them play a little bit. There's a little bit of contact going out there, but when you knock a girl, you knock her down, you got to call the foul.
Yep. Ballmer Brown hits her first foul of the evening.
Well, as we said, this was going to be a game, folks. You look around, we're in the end of the first quarter of this girls' game, and the stands are already starting to fill up pretty good.
Well, in case you folks out there that are watching us right now didn't realize it, the next game after this one's going to be a humdinger. It pits the number 1 undefeated Phoebus Phantoms against the number 2 seeded team right now in the district, the Warriors of Kecoughtan.
Oh, there you go, number 24 again.
That's capable. That's 2 threes in a row now as that ties it up.
They only gave her 2.
Yeah.
I don't know how far away you got to be to make that a 3.
Well, the official outside here put his arms up. That's a foul against Romero of Kecoughtan. That's her first.
Phoebus is number 4 in the state. The boys are number 4 in the state. And I think Kecoughtan is like number 7 or 8.
Something like that, yes.
Phoebus is what, 3 or 4, aren't they?
They're 4, yeah.
21, that's
the boys
Powell,
we're talking about.
She picks up another free throw. Got to change that 3 up here to a 2 because they only gave her credit for a 2. That puts Phoebus back out in front 10-9, 1:10 to go. Let's see the free throws a little short off to the left, and that's where we stand.
And they're back in that 2-2-1 full court.
Good hustle.
That 10-second rule is coming up real fast, guys. There it is.
That's it. Yeah. And that was a good call.
Yep. At some point, you got to go to the
Pressure defense by the Phantoms is doing a pretty good job, too.
Well, it's one that you're trying to make them throw a bad pass, but if you can get a 10-second, it's like stealing the ball because you get another possession. You take a possession away from them.
Michelle Cheatham that just comes in for the Warriors.
We're going to see how this pressure holds up during the game with the 7 players. I know he's got them doing the best he can condition-wise, and it's, 3/4 through the season.
Another turnover by the Phantoms. We're under 40 seconds to go on the clock running now.
Oh, good block.
Nice block.
And then got the ball.
And she's the one to turn it over up here. It's a good job by Mariah Powell.
Good cut. Oh. Threw it away. She got a good feed. Good attempt at a feed.
Just a give and go.
Yep.
24 seconds left, and as you can see it on the clock.
I tell you, this young lady, this 9th grader for Kecoughtan, Romero.
Now they look like they're real comfy down there.
She's 6'1".
The idea was there, but the gal they're not breaking to the basket, Brent.
Nope.
When they make that pass to the center, somebody's got to be breaking for the basket.
16.8 to go here in the first quarter. So again, still 10-9. Phantoms out in front. Looks like they're going to try to take the last shot here, guys. Another turnover.
Well, they're kind of broadcasting where they're throwing the ball.
And Phoebus turns right around, and Kecoughtan turn right around and turn it back over again.
Yeah, we got 4/10 of a second, or 4 seconds.
Well, that's
that ball needs to come all the way back down here too, guys, because nobody touched it on the inbound.
Oh, yeah, the girl threw it over her head. She threw it over her head right here.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll try to keep you straight.
Yeah, somebody's got to.
Well, I understand this long communication you got going on with your family.
Communication.
What do you put a turkey leg in a box and mail it around the world for Thanksgiving?
All right, that'll do it here at Phoebus. The end of the first quarter of play. The Phoebus Phantoms out in front 10-9 over the Warriors of Kecoughtan.
The great thing about this is that Kecoughtan is in this game. And for 3 years we've done these games, and at this point it'd be like 16-2, 16-1. So I'm real proud of what Kecoughtan's doing here and turning this around.
Yeah, they're doing real well right now. I was looking for here's the leading scorers currently in the district, both boys and girls. Talk a little bit about the girls. Of course, Debbie Smith of Hampton
Hey, Mike.
has a pretty good lead. Yeah.
I got a young man here I want to talk to real quick.
Well, go ahead. Just send it
I
down
got
by.
Art Jones, former player for Hampton High School. He's over at Hampton University now. Tell me what you're doing over there, Art.
Volunteer assistant coach.
All right, now you with the boys, and what is that involved?
Well, I'm primarily working with the big men.
I don't know why. I'm looking up to you.
Yeah, I work with the big guys. We got a couple big guys that are young that we're working on to try and get them, ready for next year and everything. So we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to trying to do more with the team.
Well, listen, I appreciate you taking time to talk to me. It's good to see you, and you've been around basketball since you were about this high, and you know.
I don't know how long that was.
Bob, ask him what year he
13 years
graduated.
old,
What year did you graduate?
77.
77. That was a good year.
Pretty good year.
He also went to NC State, too.
And you went to North Carolina
North
State.
Carolina
I know
State, played with Norm Sloan and Jim Valvano.
that. Oh, man, what a guy.
Yeah, both of them.
Both good coaches.
Yeah.
Well, Art, I appreciate you taking time to go
Thank
back
you.
to the second quarter.
Yeah.
Good luck to you over the HU.
All right, thank you.
Bob, I had the pleasure of playing basketball with him for a couple of years when he came back from college. I didn't play much. I coached, but he brought a big level to the game, I'll tell you that.
And it's nice to see these guys giving back, and you notice he's a volunteer coach.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're putting his own time in over there.
All right, we're back in second quarter here.
Yeah, that's a foul. It's going to be called on the Phoebus Phantoms, number 20, Miss Purnell. That's her first. That would be the team's. Well, they shade 3 up there. Only had 2.
I hope Scotty's not mad at me. I didn't put my hat on.
Oh, man.
Well, it was quite a glare.
Well, I'm sure we'll hear something about it. Free throw by
Number 22.
Chelsea Romero is no good. She'll get a second one here. Try to tie it up with the free throw.
Nice shot.
That one.
that
All
was
knotted
good.
now, 10-10
All
here.
net.
I was talking about her. She's a freshman. She's 6'1". So if she's got any growth later and keeps working at this game, she's got a positive place in basketball in high school and maybe into college.
You got that right, Brett.
Yep. As the old coach said, I can teach basketball. I can't teach 6'1".
You can't teach height.
No, can't teach it. Oh, nice block.
And there's a block by her.
There you go.
And recovery. There she is. That's Romero.
First half turnovers. The Lady Phantoms had 10. The Lady Warriors had 8.
She got possession of the ball, Phoebus did, but traveled when she got possession.
Well, she should just let the ball go because it would have been her ball.
Yeah.
And sometimes they think, well, I got to get the ball.
Well, it's just heart and hustle sometimes.
Yeah. And you can't blame her for
No.
hustling. That's
Yep.
that's a good thing. That's what you want. Phoebus in the zone. They're swinging the ball around trying to find an open spot, and there you go.
They're doing a
Got a
good
foot on the
job.
line.
They're doing a good job moving it around, too.
Nice play by 22 again. Got that rebound and kicked it right back out.
Chelsea Romero, by the way.
She's playing a good game. Just a freshman.
They moved that ball around until they got a good shot.
Yeah, that's number 20 on the shot. Cheatham, that's her first basket.
That puts
And that,
Kecoughtan out in front, 12-10.
Kecoughtan's first lead of the game, guys. They trailed 7
to 2 and
to
then
2.
7-4.
Three-pointer a little hard. Nice rebound underneath the
by
basket.
34.
Nobody blocked her out. All she had to do was put it right back up.
Bianca Balmer-Brown, that's her second basket. She now has 4. Here in the first
Kecoughtan's not
half.
had much trouble, Mike, with that full court press until just then I had to open up my mouth.
Good job running that ball down because I thought it was going out of bounds. What do we got here, guys?
Got a foul.
Looks like a foul.
Will be against Kecoughtan.
We got 3 fouls on
Two's
Phoebus
on
and
20.
5 on the Warriors. Not shooting yet.
That's on Kecoughtan's 20, right? Michelle Cheatham.
that's
her
correct.
first. 16 foul.
Well, it appears that, what is it, Cabler, number 24 for Kecoughtan, is carrying most of the scoring load right now.
Like we have another foul. 3-4 on Phoebus this time. That's Balmer Brown, so she must have. That also goes as a nice little turnover because they had the ball and they turned it over.
Now, you're putting this together too easy, Mike. You're
I'm
gonna have
sorry.
to.
And ill-advised pass that time and goes back over to the Phantoms. Good go green ball, yep.
We're getting good shots down there. If you look, Steve is down there ducking.
Kecoughtan's looking for a timeout.
Both the teams are getting some open shots. It seems right
Well,
now
we're
that
live here.
Phoebus is not hitting their open shots, Mike.
Live from Phoebus High School.
January
on
the 20th.
January the 29th, that's right. We also have a couple of games next week.
A game.
Is it Tuesday?
Yeah, that's
I
right.
believe that'll be between Bethel and Hampton, at Hampton, I believe. So
Which
look
could be
forward
another
to
good
them.
game. And if you look at the standings of the boys, the 4 Hampton teams, the 4 Hampton high schools, are in place 1 through 4 right now.
And
Start
that's
with, Phoebus, Kecoughtan, Bethel, and Hampton. 1 through 4.
Hampton started
I
off.
talked to Coach Breon, and he says, that's where we want to be, number 2 and number 3, because when you get to the tournament, you don't want to be in 4 or 5 spot because then you have to win to get a better seed.
Yeah,
So
and you got to play the tougher teams.
Yes.
Yep. You got to do it. While we're talking about still got a timeout, let's talk about our production crew a little bit. On camera, we have Nate Braxton, Susan Bowers, Gene Wheeler, and Steve Fry. Graphics and animation, of course, our buddy Andy Foley. Slow motion instant replay, Mike Nowinski. Camera control operator, Renee Camden. Production and audio assistant, Renee Camden. Audio engineer, Don Scharouse. Director and producer, Scotty Bowers. And, of course, Mike Hauser and Bob Hens here with myself, Brett Musgrove, just having fun listening to them battle it out. So,
I thought Andy Foley changed his name to Brett Favre Foley.
yeah, I think that's what happened, but at the time, I'm not sure if he knew what he was doing.
He looks like he's been camping a lot because he's let his beard grow, and I don't believe I've ever seen it that long
Good
before.
pass.
Hey, he looks like a Viking, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You ought to see him with his horns on.
He might have played better if he was. Does he have horns?
Yeah, he puts them on his head.
Oh, okay.
1-4 Kecoughtan.
On 14, Kecoughtan.
14 Kecoughtan.
That's Aaron Jurnett.
That's her third
That's
foul.
her second.
I think okay.
That's her second.
Well, the second, that's good because she's the best player on that team.
Young lady who has the French last name. How did you pronounce her last
Monet.
name? Monet. Mady Monet. She makes the first one.
Her dad's assistant coach, and he did a great job of helping us when Brent and I came
Here's a
over
foul. I mean, good call. Good call.
Phantoms back out in front. 13-12, looking to extend it again. All net on that one, so that's
Yeah, she
her
just,
first 2 points. Nice touch on that free throw.
you watch
Nice
that wrist.
follow through.
Yeah, you watch that wrist. I mean, she's got that nice flip with the wrist. Yes, she did.
A three-pointer. Let's see, a little bit hard. Rebound by the Warriors. That's Jordan Moore, by the way.
Well, I'll tell you what.
That's the big young lady out there,
They're
number
not shy
22,
about putting that ball up, I'm telling you.
taking a shot from the outside.
They'll travel.
Turnovers are abundant tonight, guys.
Got a little anxious that time. We lost. We got some paper down at the floor back there.
And one of the sides fell at the end of the.
Here comes your buddy.
Hey, watch out, everybody. Conky Sorrells just walked in the building.
I'm surprised he was able to get in.
Yeah, I told him to get here early. He says, I guess I didn't get here early enough.
Well, he was going over to Kecoughtan to watch the game, but he would have had a good seat, like you said.
I told him, he says, I'm going to Kecoughtan. I said, well, you'll have a great seat.
You can get in. He'll probably be arrested for burglary, but other than that.
Jordan Moore for the Warriors with her first foul. Going to the line now is Miss Purnell. Her first free throws of the night. First one.
Okay, those free throws are doing wonders for Phoebus right now.
Yep.
Right now, the last 3 points.
Yep.
They're out in front now, 15-12, as they've, after letting Kecoughtan back in it, have retaken the lead.
Kecoughtan's taking the shots. They've just gone a little cold. They haven't hit them in the second quarter like they did at first.
Good job, too, shooting. She uses her whole body to gets a nice follow-through on the shots. Turnover by the Warriors.
Phoebus is definitely out-rebounding them on the offensive board. So.
Well, they're also missing some pretty easy shots, too.
Yeah, but they're getting the rebounds.
And they're going still, they're attacking.
That's right.
They are attacking.
Going to be against number 22, as he said.
Yes, that's what I think he said.
All right, that goes against Miss Romero. That's her second. That'll put Diamond Raines at the line. She'll be shooting 2, number 32.
Kecoughtan's been called for 9 fouls and Phoebus 4. So, and as Bob is saying, that's indicative of Phoebus feeding the ball down low and taking it to the hole, and they're getting fouled.
And as a coach, that's working. You keep doing it.
If the man underneath is blowing the whistle, take it inside with lunch. You just stay down low. That's what you do. They're crashing those boards. Okay, we've got the
finally took the banner out of off the floor.
Yeah,
the falling down.
The decoration committee took over and they made a decision.
His name is Rodriguez, isn't it?
Yep. Nice follow through.
Made the first, missed the second, right?
Number 11 got the ball inbound, and she went the wrong way with the ball and lost her dribble, and then she was trapped. Had to try to force the ball.
I'm not sure who he called the foul on, guys.
Who's the
Might have been 23.
I'm not sure.
Ashley Perry. Going to the line is number 32, Diamond Raines again. So that's 1 of 3. Kecoughtan is now in the double bonus. They'll be shooting 2 here on out. Makes that one. Makes it 17-12 as the
all of the
Lady
points have come
Phantoms.
from the free throw line.
Lady Phantoms extend that lead now to 5. They've missed 8 free throws in this game. Whoa!
You're not supposed to say, whoa, you're supposed to catch the ball and shoot
I was
it.
looking up just as I saw it coming at us. And yeah, that was a whoa. 4:03 as the clock continues to run.
Davis is just out hustling Kecoughtan right now. Nice basket
That's a
by 20.
Number
three-pointer by
20.
20. That's Miss Purnell. Along with her free throws, that gives her 5 on the night.
Too much of a lead.
Warriors.
Got our cameraman down there. Got Steve.
Hey, Steve didn't even flip.
No, tough man. Tough man.
Well, congratulations. Also, we need to send out to Steve as he's a new papa. Well, I guess Steve spent most of his time during the at the hospital, and I hope Mama's doing fine.
Who's this?
Steve.
Steve's the new papa?
Steve's the new papa.
Oh, congratulations, Steve.
Nice pass. Oh, my. Number
That
20.
shot's by number 20, Miss Purnell, and she makes that a two-pointer. 22-12 now as the Lady Phantoms have
It was
stretched
tied at
this
12
lead.
to 12, and Phoebus has taken the last 10 points.
Phantoms on a 10-0 run right now.
And you see the trap. I mean, they're trapping. They're trapping the ball right at the top.
That'll go as another turnover.
And what she's doing, Tim?
Yes.
Boy, I had a flashback. What that young lady is doing is just going to where she's dribbling the ball and just stealing it off the dribble.
Yeah, well, they're just two collapsing on her and not giving her time to look for a pass.
Right.
Nice play.
Pass.
That's where you got to use that board. That's what you got that backboard for.
Sure.
Kiss it off the glass.
15.
On number 15, that's Michelle. No, that's Morgan Peters. That is her first.
And look at the fellas. That's a double bonus, and the Phantoms have still only got 14 fouls.
4, yeah. Again, it's indicative of getting that ball down low. Right now, Kecoughtan's gone through a spell of trying to get it across half court where they're trapping them.
Lisa Saunders will shoot 2 and 0 for 3 now at the line. That's why they call these free throws. You make these free shots, you get points, you know.
Man, if you watch the girls' games and the boys' games, most of the time the girls are more accurate than the boys.
You're right.
You do these games.
Except for tonight.
Well, so far.
23-12 now, the lead extended to.
Got to look at it this way. Kecoughtan's shooting 50%.
That's right. 1 for 2. They've only shot 2 free throws in this game.
How many points do they have off of free throws, the Phantoms?
Well, they shot 20.
I got 21.
They got 11 points off the free throws.
Well, you look at the score. That's the difference in the score.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another turnover by Kecoughtan is they're struggling with control of the ball right now. Phoebus' pressure really is doing a good job. And I tell you what, you got to give Coach Brooks credit too, because he keeps moving players in and out, even though he's doing a lot of pressing. He's allowing these kids to have a break every once in a while.
But he's got 2 players to work with, and like you say, he keeps just he's sending them through.
Well, and you got to. You got to use everybody.
You either use your 2 players or you use your timeouts to get rest. That's and being that Kecoughtan's not pressing that hard, I mean, he got a chance to dictate the pace on offense.
Going to be an offensive rebound and foul, I believe.
12
on number 12.
12 on the Phantoms.
Yep.
That's her first.
Mandy
Maddie Monet. I'm not sure what all the screaming is for. I guess it's because the.
Looks like the Warriors have showed up.
Well,
Now,
you
let
can
me
see
tell you
the
something. How long has it been since you've seen a crowd react like this when a boys' team comes walking in the gym?
Well,
I tell you, that's what this is all about, fellas.
and they come in a class act too. Coats and ties. They're all together.
Nice play.
Number 12, 2-point play, good for them.
They go to the basket and
That's all
they're
they're
looking
doing.
for somebody to pass to before they're looking to take a shot.
Who do you
The
call
number
that on?
30? There's no number 30 on there.
Or 3.
I don't have a 3 either.
That goes with that phantom shot then.
Yeah.
You got a 33.
Yeah, it has to be on 33 because I know he gave the 3. Benet not only
Old-fashioned
got the
three-point
basket,
play.
she also got the free throw. That gives her 5.
Classic 3-point play.
as the Phantoms have scored the last 13 points of the game and another turnover. I think her foot was on the end line there, so it goes back over to the Warriors.
It looked like they turned the pressure up about a notch, didn't they?
Well, this is the way they started off the game, and then they eased back a little bit and allowed Kecoughtan to come back into the game. And then they've gone back into it in a little slap foul.
Number 10 for
Lisa Saunders will pick up her first. Watch it. Oh, that one almost got her right in the face. Kecoughtan can't even hold on to the ball now. That was a shot that was way off the line, and she ended up being fouled anyhow. This time it's being fouled.
Number 21.
Kenda Boyd, that's her first. And look at all the fouls that Kecoughtan has gotten, and one player's in trouble, but they're all spread out.
It's not all in one person, which really is good for the coach. He doesn't have to worry about somebody having 3 or 4 fouls on him.
Cornell goes to the line to shoot 2. She's already made 2 free throws tonight. She has 7 points, looking for number 8 here, and gets the good bounce on that one. She was way under the basket when she shot it.
But again, every time they've gone to the hole, so to speak, to put the ball up, they've been bailed out with a foul. So you got to keep taking it in there as long as you're going to get to that free throw line.
4 of 4 at the line.
And they're making them. And,
they've outscored them 18-4 since it was 10-9 or.
Yeah, but they got it to 12-12 if you remember.
It's a 16-0 run right now, and another turnover by the Warriors. It's 15 in the first half already. Minute 40 to go. It's 28-12 as the Lady Phantoms kind of just absolutely taking charge of this game. Nice defense.
The idea is good, but that's a tough pass to make when you're trying to just get over the top of the defender and right into the pivot player's hands.
All right, there comes a young player. Will soon be playing for Phoebus right there. About 2 weeks the way things are going today. But like somebody was saying, this same Phoebus team was playing Woodside, and it was completely lopsided the other way, playing Woodside, and Phoebus played them.
Woodside's girls team, they've got a good program over there.
Oh, it's Mike Talon.
Yep.
On the block. Nice job.
Mike Talon is also, by the way, the athletic director, I believe, over at Woodside.
I don't know where she was throwing that ball, but there was nobody there.
Yeah. She may have been leading her, but she's not that fast. Nobody.
I know Mike Talon was the AD at one time. He may not be now that he's gone back into coaching.
Well, yeah, he's coaching both girls basketball and softball, so it's hard to believe that he's also the AD. Because usually they don't allow that. That could be, but I don't know.
I think Al Dorner, I think that's what he said, is the athletic director. Is that right?
Yeah.
Of course, everybody remembers that coach who coached here for years here at Phoebus.
Won a state championship here with Lakeisha Frett.
Yep.
Number 10,
Lisa Saunders. That's her second.
This is the first trip to the free throw line with a bonus situation, 1-1.
With 30 seconds to go in a half.
Morgan Peters will go to the line with the 1-1.
But again, Bob, it comes down to Kecoughtan's inability to get that ball down low in the hole.
Yeah. Well, their offense is more designed for the outside shot, it looks like, Brent. They're not trying to get the ball inside.
Yeah, well, they're having trouble getting it inside at all right now.
They're having trouble getting the ball down the court.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're getting trapped.
That 2-2-1 is really bothering them. Well, they don't run a 2-2-1. They
2-1-2.
Peters will attempt second free throw. Makes that one 2. Gives her 2 points for the night, and that breaks the
That's been the first
drought.
points for about 6.5 minutes for Kecoughtan.
Clock is down to about 18 seconds as it continues to run. See if Phoebus will look for the last shot here.
Nice
drive to the hole.
Yes, sir.
Pretty basket.
Number
right
21.
there.
That might as well have been the last one because they're under 2 seconds.
Miss Powell for the free throw, or her first basket. We've come to the halftime here at Phoebus. The Lady Phantoms on the
taking control.
Basically, yeah, on a 18-2 run in the last quarter of the second quarter.
Well,
yeah.
and it all came from the press and taking the ball inside and getting foul shots.
That's it. Yep.
So at the half, the Lady Phantoms out in front of the Lady Warriors, 30-14.
We'll be right back.
Stay tuned for second half action here at Phoebus High School. All right, back here at Phoebus, halftime score is the Phantoms 30 and the Kecoughtan Warriors 14. Sitting next to me here, Mr. Brim Musgrove, Bob Henson, of course, I'm Mike Hauser. And, well, guys, entertaining first half. First quarter was pretty tight, and defense took over.
Well, I think Brent made the good point that they kept going inside. I'm talking about the Phantoms. They were getting a lot of foul shots, but they were also getting good shots. And Kecoughtan kind of got rattled by the press, don't you think, Brent, a little bit?
Absolutely. They just got a little bit unsure about getting the ball across even half court and got a little bit of confusion. And Phoebus, you got to say, they're the one that applied the pressure and made that happen.
Let's give a little bit of the stats for the first half.
Go ahead. What we got?
Purnell had 9 points to lead the way for the Phantoms, followed by Powell with 5 and Minette with 5. 4 with Balmer Brown, 2 each for, this was an unusual situation, the Phantom basket that happened on the opening tip-off where one of the Kecoughtan Warrior players, Aaron Jernette, actually went down and scored a basket on the wrong end.
Goal, yeah.
So they Phoebus picked up a tough couple of points that way, and of course Lisa Saunders had 3. Fouls right now for the Phantoms, 2 each for Saunders and Balmer Brown, 1 each for Mayette and Purnell.
Oh, 23
nice
with a 3. Open it up, 23. There you go.
And for the Warriors in the first half, not a lot of scoring. Jessica Cabler had 7, and then that was followed by Jernette with 2, Peters with 2, Cheatham with 2. And Gray with 2, but fouls, big-time differences in fouls.
Hey, Will Press just caused the Phantoms to throw the ball away.
6 total fouls by the Phantoms in the first half. 13 by the Lady Warriors in the first half. The only person in foul trouble is Kiera Gray. She has 3 for the Lady Warriors. Those were your first half stats.
Big step, gal.
Another turnover this time by the Phantoms. 30-17, the score here early in the third quarter of play.
And what you got to like is the way Romero kept her hand straight up on that block down there, Bob.
Yeah, she did.
A little short on that shot. There's Romero hustling again.
That's a young lady who's a freshman, is going to be a player to be reckoned with before she gets to be a senior.
I believe that you're right.
If she works hard on her game.
Little haywire right now,
Well, it's
guys.
a little out of control. I think
Yep. Little walk. Too many
Turnover
steps.
by Saunders
well,
for the
and it looks like the Phantoms come out with a little more energy.
You're talking about the Warriors.
Phoebus had
The Warriors.
14 turnovers in the first half as the Lady Warriors had 16. A lot of turnovers there in the first half. Nice drive to the basket.
Good
Number
job.
14.
Aaron Jernette, that's her second basket of the game. That gives her 4. Another turnover by Phoebus. This is what happened early in the first quarter.
In the first quarter of the game, this is what Kecoughtan was doing.
The 3 that's on its way, a little bit off target. No good.
They've got
What they're doing, Brent, is they're pressing after that made shot.
Yep.
And you know, a team that presses doesn't like to be pressed.
And there's a whole lot of truth in that. And they're doing the same thing to them that Phoebus did in the second quarter. And that is on a made shot, free throw, or whatever.
It looks like we
jumping the ball.
got a timeout called by the Lady Phantoms. So
Yeah,
that's a
they gotta do
30-second
something.
timeout. So they're going to talk about it a little bit here, and we'll talk a little bit about it. 30-19.
They look like they're rattled. They didn't come out with almost like they come out like, okay, we got this game wrapped up because we're doing everything we're doing is working good. Coach Gregory says, you know, our gals can come out and put a little pressure on them. Maybe we can cause some turnovers. And I think that's what they're doing.
Basically, they both play the same game. And when they turn the pressure up, they make things happen. The second quarter of the first half, Kecoughtan got a little lackadaisical. Phoebus fed off of it. They put more pressure on it as Kecoughtan got a little bit scarce about throwing the ball.
Hey, guys, you think this is a fast game? Look out.
Oh,
we get ready to play the next one.
Hey,
yes, sir. And
It's going to be
blink.
up and down. If you
Yes,
blink,
sir.
you're going to miss whoever took the shot. That's for sure.
yeah, there ain't
As
no turn signals on that game, brother. They're
Number
going.
4 ranked in the state, Phoebus Phantoms, come in here and they will
They're playing number 8
undefeated,
Kecoughtan.
undefeated in 15-0, and they're following right up along with the football team, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
As they turn over again. I tell you what, the basketball team has got something to say. They've talked about this a little bit. They are 15-0. The football team was 15-0. They have a chance of actually beating the football team's record after tonight.
Well, they get to sometimes play 2 games a week, which is quite a bit different in football. A little bit tougher to play 2 games a week in
realize
football.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
The football team is 30-0 over the last 2 seasons.
Congratulations to Stan Sexton and the Phoebus Phantoms boys football team. Just did an outstanding job this year. And he will tell you that the big part of it goes to his assistant coaches.
Well, you know, the Phantoms were not as strong this year as last year. They were probably one of the best high schools teams that have ever played in this district, along with a couple of the good Hampton teams back in the Curry ages. But
well, you don't want to take away from this game. I tell you, this is razzmatazz because they're just going and going and going. And got a rebound, put it back.
Sierra Gray gets the rebound and the basket and the foul.
Can you write all that down?
Yep.
Basket, rebound, and foul.
Yes, indeed. As number 32, Miss Raines, gets her first
Right
foul.
here you see it. Got it right across the arm.
Good call.
Strong.
So Gray will go for the natural
If
three-pointer.
Kecoughtan's going to get back in this game, they got to do it with the clock stopped, and that's on the free throw line. Same thing Phoebus did in the second quarter. They've got to do in the second half.
What a major discrepancy between the foul throw shooting in the first half, though.
That's what I'm talking about. But Kecoughtan's got to do to them what Phoebus did to them.
That one's good. A three-pointer by Sierra Gray.
So it's back to an 8-point game here, folks. Phoebus has yet to make a point in this half, have they?
No, they have not. That's close to a 10-second call. That's a double dribble and got
I don't
away
know
with
what the
it.
official decided not to call there. Good shot. That's 2 for number 12.
That's Maddie.
Yeah. The first 2 of the second half.
Her 7 points on the game.
Gave it up. Bad pass that time. Puts the ball back into the Phantoms end of the court and their ball.
Mike Hauser along with Brent Musgrove and Bob Hintz here courtside at Phoebus High School. 32-22, the Lady Phantoms out in front.
Right now, Bob, if you really look at it, Phoebus just seems to have a little bit of advantage in ball handling. I don't know if it's the age of the players, juniors and seniors or what, but if you watch, they just got a little edge in ball handling right now individually.
Ooh.
Good point, Brent.
She was also fouled, and it wasn't
Good
called.
Lord, nobody called anything?
My goodness, Ashley Perry was hammered trying to go up for the ball, and of course the ball was about 5 feet overthrown.
I guess they're using the NFL rule. It's uncatchable.
Uncatchable.
What's this, uncatchable? What's the symbol by the referees? Wave over here, it's an uncatchable ball. Nice position there.
Romero, she is again. She's playing a heck of a game, and she's just a freshman. Look at them trap. They are traveling as hard as they can to trap the ball. And they're getting that whistle.
But they're getting the basket because they're not taking the outside shot.
Right.
That's
Moving the ball, getting it inside. I got to tell you that Coach Gregory did a good job of during halftime making some adjustments.
Balmer Brown on the foul. That's her third.
Yeah.
Going to the line to shoot.
We got
2
3
now.
on one of the Phoebus gals.
Yes.
All right.
Kiera Gray
A good shot.
to shoot 2, makes the first, looking for her.
Hey, Bob, what do you think the conversation in the locker room for Kecoughtan was?
Play a little bit more aggressive.
And take it inside.
Right. We give it up on the first quarter. We did what we wanted to, and then all of a sudden we quit doing it.
Yeah.
We need to get back to doing what we were doing the first quarter.
Takes the basket.
It's an 8-point game. A good hustle by Kecoughtan.
Almost another turnover, but Phoebus will maintain possession. 4:02 to go here in the third quarter.
There's a good example of going to the ball when it's past you. Don't wait for the ball to get to you. Go to it.
Let's see if the second player back breaks down court. Well, they've got 2 backs, so they're all right. Good thinking. They almost stepped into that double dribble.
Did there.
Yep, she put that second hand on the ball.
Well, she was thinking about passing the ball because there's somebody standing wide open, one of her teammates, and just that indecision.
Nice open shot. White on 34. That's Balmer Brown. That's her 4th foul and 3rd in this half.
Somebody better come get her.
I don't know if the coach knows it's the 4th one or not.
Well, I've got 4. I'm not sure whether or not the scorekeeper's got 4, but there's a 3-point long bomb that missed everything.
Good hustle. Now Romero. No, that wasn't Romero.
That was Kiera Gray.
Bailed her out, taking it to the hole.
Let's see who ends up calling the foul on. 2-3. That's Ashley Perry, her second. Going to the line now to shoot 2 is
number 20, Purnell.
Sharon Purnell.
She's got a chance to take it back to double digits.
She is 4 for 4 on the night, guys, at the line.
Now,
couldn't have said nothing, huh?
Yeah, well, her parents are going to talk to you. They'll probably send you a card or something.
You know, that's the cardinal sin. You put the jinx on her, you know that.
Yeah. She missed everything on that one. Let's see if she can come back on this one. Tell you what, fatigue might have a lot to do with it too now.
Yeah, this is when a coach has to learn to use his timeouts when he's got short on players. You know, you got to give him a breather. .23 will launch the ball, folks. That's her job. And 33.
And that weak side rebounding is just really paying off for
yeah.
them.
2-3 for Phoebus.
That's Brittany Alston. That's her first. Going to the line now to shoot 2 is Kiera Gray. She just got through hitting 2. She will shoot 2.
Like I say, like you said, Bob, that offside rebounding is making a difference when they're not taking it inside. Oops, she missed her first miss.
You know, and it's hard to teach high schoolers that you need to block out on the weak side because bigger percentage of balls go over the basket.
If they don't make it, they go over. She missed them both. Oh, my heavens.
Take it all the way to the board.
Good play.
Jordan Moore on the steal and the basket. Down to 6 points now, guys. Kecoughtan fighting back. Nice pass underneath and missed the easy layup.
Saul got who's planting underneath that board for the rebounds.
It looked like there for a while in the second quarter. This game was out of hand.
Out of hand.
But you got to take your hat off to the Warriors. They are really fighting back.
You got to play both hands.
There you go.
That's it.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh.
Wasn't that a pretty pass, though?
Pretty pass.
Kiera Gray missed the first one, got the rebound. And it's fouled. Who's the
That
foul?
that young lady with number 11, who is number 11 for the
That's
Warriors?
Jordan Moore.
She's got that mask on the feet to
last
protect
foul,
the
who?
nose. Mike, she threw that ball down there like she knew what she was doing, didn't she? What a great pass. Watch this. Watch right there. Whoa.
Threaded the needle on that one, brother.
She did that.
They cuts the lead down to 4.
And Kecoughtan is pressing.
Last foul was on number 34, Bianca Balmer-Brown. I guess that was her 4th. Missed that one a little bit short. Out of bounds.
Kecoughtan's ball.
Kecoughtan's ball. They're battling back, guys.
I'm surprised we're not getting a timeout from Bethel.
And look at the difference in the fouls.
From
Phoebus.
Phoebus.
Look at the difference in the fouls. 5 team fouls for the Phantoms and 1 for the Warriors, and that's the opposite of what it was in the first half.
13-6 was the foul totals in the first half. Outside shot. She likes to bomb away, doesn't she? That ball's out of bounds. Should be Phoebus' ball. Let's see who he gives it to. Yep. Good call. 2:49 to go here in the third. This third period's kind of been wide open, hasn't it?
This 2-2-1 is really bothering the Phantoms.
Yep.
Forces the turnover. Back
Well,
over to
she needed to look to her left because the young lady, number 10, breaking down left side, had nobody on her.
Wide open.
I'm surprised that Phoebus has not called a timeout to slow this thing up a bit. Good call.
What'd he do?
He called traveling. She was mugged.
She was mugged.
Yes, sir. Everything, she lost everything but her wallet on that, I tell you. If I have to file a report on that one.
Probably needs to find that billfold. Or somebody definitely took it.
Good play. And there's Phoebus coming back, taking it inside. Phoebus going to get back to what they were doing here in this last 2 minutes.
Fouls on number 22. That's Romero, her 3rd. Going to the line to shoot 2 is going to be number 21, Mariah Powell.
You got Kecoughtan with the timeout.
2:30 to go here in the third quarter. We got the game, guys. 4-point lead. It's 32-28.
I'm looking
Lady
to see.
Phantoms.
I'm looking to see if Phoebus is going to set his players down. It doesn't look like it. I thought maybe they might get a rest. I mean, he's playing 7 players.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And Brent, I looked at him. There's 8 out there.
It depends on whether this was.
They had another player come in?
They had 8 on the court.
Oh, okay.
Been there the whole time.
Because when we were talking the other night during the interview, he had 7. When he came down to interview him, he had 7. So.
Well, that's the reason why they didn't sit down. It was a 30-second timeout. Going to the line now to shoot 2 should be number 21, Mariah Powell. She's 4 of 8 in the game at the free throw line. Should be going to shoot 2 here. First attempt to get some points here in the second half. Backboard.
Well, Phoebus, if I'm not mistaken, has scored 2 points in this third quarter.
They had 30 in the
30 to half, yep.
30 to 12 at the half on it. Missed them both. Romero on the rebound for Lady.
Good move.
Got the call.
Did a little hops.
Yeah.
Hop there.
Now in the pros, that'd be a Kobe Bryant special. That'd be good.
Now Kobe wouldn't have been getting. That
He
would
wouldn't have been going
present.
backwards.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Going the other way.
That would have been a special. That's a free one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What'd you jump for?
I'm just waiting for everything I'm in on me. Yeah.
Incoming.
Feel like
You
I'm
think
back.
it's bad now. Wait till the boys get
I
out.
feel like I'm back in artillery again.
Bombs away, right? Here's that bomb away again. Oh,
Yes, she got it, 23.
Ashley Perry picks up her second three.
We are a 1-point game.
Lead now down to 1, 32-31, a minute and 35 to go in the third quarter of play. And right now, Phoebus can't buy a basket. Played 5.5 minutes, guys. They've only scored 2 points here in the third quarter.
6.5.
Okay.
You're doing that new math thing again. Oh, it's a half point. It still counts till it comes
I
down.
don't think so.
I want Mike to get out there and jump up and knock it back.
Foul number 11. That's
I could do it if I could
Moore.
stand on your shoulders.
That's
That's the only way I'd be part of it. Ow.
You notice
No way
that,
I get up and get that
the
baby.
6'8" coach came out and just picked it up off of there like it was a quarter on the floor.
Going to the line to shoot two is number
I was
20,
going to ask Art
Cornell.
Jones to do it.
Art don't have to jump.
Makes
Third
that
point of the
one.
half of the quarter.
Now makes the first. Gives her 10 on the game so far.
Good stroke.
11 points now, the leading scorer of the game.
Scotty said something.
Oh, man. Woo. Get it inside. That's what they're doing.
That's 34, Balma Brown. That should be 5, guys, and it is. So the Warriors, the Phantoms are going to lose one of their players as she fouls out, number 34 does. That's early in the second
That's too
half,
early.
too.
She should have been sitting on the bench till the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Now going to the line, Kiera Gray again to shoot 2. She's been at the line.
Gets it.
This is her 8th shot at the line in the second half.
Well, she's been going strong to the basket, and that makes a difference.
Get them both.
Back to a 1-point game, guys.
7 of 9 at the free throw now. Oh, that's a trip. Yeah, there was the foul. Foul's going to be called on Erin Jeanette. That's her 3rd. Kecoughtan fouls are getting in on this one now.
Well, that's a crossover trip. I mean, she wasn't doing nothing but going down the court. The girl crossed in front of her.
Can you tell that the Warrior fans are behind us?
If you're not paying attention. Kecoughtan set up in a zone on the inbounds play.
That was a set play from the
Yep.
inbounds.
Nice defense on the play that time, out of bounds. Lady Phantoms keep possession. 34-33 as we're under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
See my old buddy John Wheeler walking around.
He tries to bend over and be small, but he can't be small.
Nice play.
Romero on the tap away on that one and gets the turnover. And then they get called for a carry in the ball.
I don't know about that call, but that's a tough one.
Now, the problem is she was by herself where anybody could see her. Because that was no worse than a whole lot that's been out here today. But
Boy, it's getting loud, guys. Nice crossover move that time. We're getting whistle happy now.
well, you can't
They weren't calling that the first half.
No.
call it once, I think, but it's not the first step. Evidently, it's the second step before you dribble it gets it. I think that's what it is.
I knew you could figure it out.
Oh, another turnover. They just throw the ball away. Unforced errors, too, there, guys. I mean,
Yep.
the defense was just sitting back waiting. 28 seconds to go. here in the third. Lady Phantoms with a 1-point lead.
Somebody's got to step up, folks.
Lady Warriors will keep possession.
She sure tried to thread the needle on that. That's Ray Presley, it looks like.
I tell you, we're going to have to find some people some seats.
They're going to have to stop letting people in here soon. Partially blocked. Nice rebound.
Yep, 33 going back
I'll
to the
tell
line.
you what, Kiera Gray really has turned her game on here in the second half. Fouls on number 32, Miss Raines. That's her second.
Well, a good chance that we're going to go into the fourth quarter dead even.
Well, let me tell you, this young lady is a freshman, really starting to impress me.
Yep. That is. Tie ball game.
They could have the lead.
Kiera Gray is 8 of 10 shooting at the free throw line in the third quarter.
In the third quarter.
In the
not
third
in the game,
quarter.
but in the third quarter.
That's right. Made that one too. 9 of 11, and that puts the Warriors out in front for the first time since early in the first quarter.
And that's somebody you don't want to foul. That young lady Maddie can shoot that foul shot.
3 of 3 so far in the game, as she will go to the line now to shoot 2. Didn't see who the foul was.
2-3.
Foul was on 2-3. Ashley Perry, that's her third.
Well, this is definitely being an evening at the free throw line. They name a movie after this, because that's where all the scoring has been.
Got a packed house tonight, guys.
Is that her first miss?
Yep, she's 3 of 4 now. She made 3 in a row in the first half, so that's her first attempt here in the second.
There you go.
That ties it up at 35 all with 5 seconds left. Let's see if Kecoughtan can get a shot off, or they just gonna let it run out. No, don't get it off. So at the end of 3, we're knotted up to 35 apiece here.
Just like we started.
I tell you,
New
I am
game.
impressed with the way Kecoughtan came out this third quarter. They just turned this game completely around.
What Phoebus did in the second quarter, they did even better in the third quarter.
Well, they really did, because they caused the turnovers, but they were getting, look how many foul shots they made. And this young lady that's just a freshman was, what, 9 of 11
Yeah.
in the third quarter.
And like you said earlier, look at the scoreboard.
Yeah.
There it is.
The only basket in the second half that Phoebus had was Maddie Mayette.
Yes.
Monet.
Monet. She had
We
one
gotta teach you
basket,
French.
and everything, and the other 3 were free throws. They
That was
were
French fry,
they were
French fry,
3 of 7.
Well, Mike knows a little bit about French.
Careful.
You know,
Careful.
he can move the boat, and he calls mouge the boat, and he mows the lawn.
Okay.
That's all of his French.
My question is what have you been drinking?
Well, I tell you, I could use some water. It's getting hot in there, baby.
Yeah, that's the young
Young lady
lady
that hurt herself earlier, yeah.
the first half. She got her ice down pretty good, though. She
I tell you what,
She got that thing went over, and I can almost feel it.
Ow.
don't forget we got to pick player of the games too tonight for each team, and
Sponsored by Todd
that
Woodard
one right
Team
there
Sports.
looks like it's a pretty good bet at this point.
You know, while we're saying it, though, those shirts that we'll be giving away are sponsored by Todd Woodard Team Sports.
Yes.
Of course, your buddy Dave Chubb and Terry McNamara.
Yeah.
And they can handle any needs you need when it comes to sport attire or embroidery work. Do some beautiful work. Jerseys, uniforms. Give them a call.
Hey, Dave has been doing it since day one.
Yeah,
he has been involved in it since day one.
Yep. And we
Day
again,
one of what?
since
Then
we've
we
been
started
filming
giving
games.
the player of the game. He's been doing player of the game shirt since we started doing it.
Yep. In one place or another, he's got his own place
Had
now.
his own place, and then he was out at Islander, and now he's got his own place again.
Yep. They just support high school sports, and that's all there is to it.
Arrow really playing well underneath now. Gets the rebound. Look out. Ray, say, would you please give that man that ball?
I was waiting to see if we had a reaction here from the crowd. That was should have been a call there.
Yeah, it should have. Maybe the whistle's tired. I don't know. Somebody needs to follow it up.
Phoebus just throwing the ball up now, guys.
He just gave it back.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I think they look a little tired.
Oh, yeah.
They're talking about the Phoebus Phantoms.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. They got a tie game. He needs to work those timeouts now to get some rest. We'll see how this pressure holds up now. Of course, Phoebus is pressing the ball. Trapping. That's what.
And get a turnover on a tie-up, too. So
Kecoughtan has got to refocus like they did in the third quarter. Passing that ball over the top got them a long way in that third quarter.
They did that.
See what they're doing? Phoebus is taking all their players to the baseline and making the defenders go with them. There's another walk. What? My Lord.
Hey, she packed her suitcase.
Good Lord. I mean, she had a train ticket on that thing. She got to the second car.
Pierre Gray is called for the foul. That's her fourth, by the way. Going to the line now to shoot two. Again is Mariah Powell. She's been at the line a lot tonight, guys.
You know, we didn't think about this, but maybe the officials are getting tired. Maybe the pressure, you know.
I never thought about that, Brett. Well, you get tired blowing that whistle.
Yeah, well, it's breath control. They teach it.
Well, see, they can blow the whistle and take a break.
Yeah, that's right.
Out for her second free throw off the backboard. And rebound that time, Kiera Gray. Look at the fans battle under there.
Oh, gosh. Is anybody going to call a foul? There you go. 1-1.
23.
That's Brittany Alston. That's her second.
And that is a shooting foul.
Yeah, it's 1-1 now.
That's her eighth team
Both
foul.
teams will be next foul against Kecoughtan will put the Phantoms in the 1-1 in the bonus too.
At 14, that's Erin Jurnett going to the line. She'll be shooting 1-1. 4 points on the night.
Good picture, camera crew. Good picture.
Gets the bounce and the basket.
Steve, that's Steve down there, isn't it, underneath the...
A good defense to me that time.
A nice roll. Good touch. Kecoughtan back up by 1, and they're into that press, Bob, automatically. That trap. She had a thought there, Bob.
Yeah.
20 hits a three.
That's Purnell for a three. That's her second three of the night. That gives her 14 for the game, leading scorer on the night.
That's a way to break that. Oh, just a little high.
What hustle. What hustle.
There's going to be a foul on Kecoughtan here, I think.
On who?
I think it's going to be on 23 because she went over the top. That's exactly right.
You're right.
Ashley Perry right over the top.
Puts them in the bonus.
That's 4 on her. Possession arrow is facing towards Kecoughtan, by the way. Going to the line to shoot 1-1 now, number 21, Mariah Powell. And I tell you guys, she spent all night on the line tonight.
We'll have Gunner's elbow.
4 of 8 in the first half, and she's 1 of 3 here in the second. Here's Kiera Gray again on the rebound.
Down
She's
floor.
been
Nobody
rebounds
looking
all
up.
night.
Jamie, where are you throwing that?
reach-in foul, I believe, is going to be called on number 10.
At this point, those little fouls count up because, as you say, it's 1-1.
Well, Tim. Dang on it.
I'm going to change my name.
How I feel so bad now.
I'm going to change my name. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, just go ahead and call me Kim. That's all right.
I was calling him Bob during the football game.
Call me Ray. You would call me Jay.
And when they foul like that, is they're tired in their reach.
Right. Yeah, trying to make up with a reach.
Right.
Phoebus finally calls timeout, guys. It's, I think, overdue, really.
Well, you guys got me confused. You look like Tim, and he sounds like him. So, what am I going to do?
You have a jacket, please pick it up.
I'm not touching that one. 39-37, the Lady Phantoms.
Guys, I'd call Tim and apologize when I got home.
You have a jacket, please put it in your lap. Students, turn around. Sit in your seat, not reclining.
39-37, the Lady Phantoms out in front. 5:48 to go here in the game.
Got a full house in this house, boys.
It's been like this since before halftime.
Got a full house.
They came early, guys.
Well, if you didn't come early, you weren't going to get a seat.
Let me say this again while we got a break. If you're not watching this game live right now, you got the opportunity to see it on January the 30th at 6 o'clock, January the 31st at 4:30. Wednesday, the 3rd of February at 1:30, and Thursday, February the 4th at 1:30 a.m. for those shipyard workers that are getting off late. A.M. I expect you to be up for that.
And we got people watching this in Germany and in Japan.
That's right.
The no-show houses are out of town. And
The no-show house.
Well,
that's bad.
That's as close as they want to get to Dad, or what? I mean, I don't know, Brent.
there may be a story here we don't want to know.
They're both in the Air Force, guys. Give them a little bit of a break.
Okay.
Air Force knows what they're doing. They flew them to two different sides of the world.
There you go.
That's great that they're watching this, Mike.
Yep. Thank you for doing what you do in the military. We do appreciate that very much.
Speaking of the military, tonight was military appreciation night.
Right. They're going to do something during halftime of the boys' game.
Who's that, 14 up there? That's Aaron Jeanette makes a free throw.
That's the game up there.
Brings them to one more point. They were down 2. Now they're down. Kecoughtan has a chance to tie it up again.
9:38. Nice concentration on the basket. Gets the roll and ties it up.
2-2-1.
What do you think, Bob? You think this game may come down to the free throw line?
I think it might just do that.
That trap there again.
That's Monet. Oh, man. Good rebound. Yeah,
that's what you got to do. You're underneath there. You got all those people around. You go up and try to draw the foul.
Yeah, and they're bailing him out with the whistle.
Oh,
Aaron
no.
Jeanette, that's number 4.
Wow.
And that's 5 on her.
She's standing there.
Coach has 60 seconds to put a player on the floor.
Yeah, he does. And I tell you, and I can understand because they could have been called on 3 different ball players underneath there.
I'd like to see that again if we can run it back.
Morgan Peters, number 15, will come in to take
Here we go.
spot.
Where's 14? Is she standing there? And straight up.
Well, you can't see she's behind the shooter, so you really can't.
Yeah, you can't tell, but got her hands up, straight up.
Shooting 2 is number 21, Mariah Powell. She misses another one, and I tell you what, if she makes half of her free throws, they have a double-digit lead.
She's been playing almost the whole night. She's tired, too, I'll tell you that.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Gets
there you
that
go.
one.
She breaks the tie.
Good job of breaking the press.
6 of 15 from the line. I tell you what,
She got 3 rebounds on that play.
Kiera Gray is just playing her heart out here in the third quarter, second half.
She's kind of making our job easy here.
Tell you what, she got 3 rebounds on that series right there.
Who was the foul called on? Do you know? There it is right there, 23.
Well, she's got to have a double-double. She's got to have double rebounds, double points.
Well, there's no doubt about that. Here's a free throw off the backboard. One of her misses. I tell you, she's missed 3 tonight, guys, but she's made 8 of them.
Got a good release, though, if you watch it.
11 at the line.
Both.
He's got to be getting tired.
They're forcing the ball underneath now, trying to get the ball to Gray on every occasion.
A little bit too much of a force.
I think one of the things that they probably might want to think about trying to utilize is the big girl underneath Romero. They haven't been trying to feed her anything yet. Fouls on number 23 on the play. That's Ashley Perry. That should be 5 on her.
Hey, guys, it looks like to me that they're calling more of a touch foul than they did the first half. They'll let them play a little bit more in the first half.
You know, if you keep them on the line, the official gets to rest.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now shooting again.
And what happens is both teams are tired. And like you said earlier, they're reaching more. They're not playing with their feet quite as aggressively, and so there's the fouls.
And the Phantoms are at a disadvantage when they don't have that many players.
That's right. But right now they're hanging in there. The free throw line's making a difference.
Perry has 4 fouls.
But Mike, you brought up a good point. Romero, of course, she's just a freshman, but she's 6'1". She's not getting the ball underneath like 33 is.
33 is forcing the issue.
She's making it happen.
She's wanting the ball.
Yeah. Just got another rebound. She's right.
41 to 39 now with the Lady Phantoms out in front. That's a foul and no call.
Well, that was a definite foul. They just didn't call.
Lisa Saunders gets her first basket.
We got
in the
one
second
official
half.
that ought to get his check mailed to him because he's sure not calling much.
Oh, man. And there's Arietta pressing Gray underneath the basket, trying to get the rebound, and then she's
the
fouled.
last 3 rebounds she's got been on the weak side of the basket.
Absolutely. But the
I
thing
don't care
of
if it's offense or defense.
Well,
She's on the weak side and she's rebounding. Good position.
And she's going to the board. And she's still fighting her heart out.
And we'll be shooting 2 the rest of the way here now as Gray will be shooting 2.
This is big down the line to keep them close. Big basket. That's 6 players on the floor.
She's 10 of 15 at the line in the second half, by the way, guys. 10 of 15 at the line in the second half.
That's the difference in this game. That's what brought them back. Big part of it.
40.
Short. Getting tired.
Timeout is called by the Lady Phantoms. Full
and it's a
timeout
good timeout. 4 minutes to go. You got to get them a rest. Let's see if they get. Yeah.
Well,
They're
you
setting
got a
down.
3-point lead.
They're setting down now. They're setting down.
They need to be setting down.
That's right.
I believe it was a full timeout call that time, guys. 43 to 40 with 4:23 to go here in regulation.
Good time for a rest for those Lady Phantoms.
Are these all free throws shown in the second half?
Second half.
Oh my goodness. This is kind of game that we love to see because any team can win it. You've seen ebb and flow in the game. You saw the Phantoms get a whole lot of going on during the second quarter, third quarter come out, all Kecoughtan.
Yep.
And now they're both battling.
Tooth and nail. Both. And while we're talking about that, I'd like to thank Miss Brownie. That's great to hear for helping us set this whole thing up today.
Oh, yeah.
First game of the season, and she spent a lot of time helping us get this because we knew there was going to be a crowd here tonight. You can look around, and what do you know, we were right one time this week. This is going to be a battle all night. Thanks again to the entire staff over here at Phoebus for helping us to do this.
By the way, have you guys had the opportunity to play any golf here lately?
Yes, as a matter of fact.
Bob's played.
About 3 weeks ago.
Bob's played, yeah.
No, 2 weeks ago I played. But I tell you, it's been so wet, you don't want to play. You hit the ball and you get in the fairway and you lose it because it plugs in the fairway. That's no fun.
How's you riding your bicycle doing?
I rode today.
I bet you don't ride tomorrow.
I bet I don't either unless I put some skis on that baby.
All you folks around watching this thing live, not in this area, look out. We're getting ready to get hammered with some snow. They're expecting anywhere from 6 to 12 inches tonight. Let's watch this, and you'll see why.
Well, we go right here. She came down on her, and she wasn't real happy about it.
Came down on hard with the elbow, too.
Yeah. And I tell you, for a freshman, she's a tough gal out there.
Well, this is what's going to happen in this last 4 minutes of this free throw line. We'll see who can persevere.
Who was the foul called on, guys?
Pretty great.
Couldn't have been her. We thought she was called for her fifth foul a few minutes ago.
Oh, not 33.
At the line to shoot, too, is number 21, Mariah Powell again. And she is really struggling. She's been at the line a lot tonight, guys.
Tired.
Look at this.
There you go.
That one.
4-point game.
Well, that's a 2-possession.
Oh, there it comes. Off the steal. There she is, wide open down here.
And she did walk that time. She was trying to go somewhere and just took 2
Well,
steps.
the thing, she got the ball. Instead of looking down court, she took off dribbling right away, right into the trap.
7 of 17 from the line in the game.
Wow, 7 of 17.
Oh, come on.
That was the shove in the back that time.
At 24, that's Jessica Calver. That's her first.
As you talk about those touch fouls all of a sudden, but
they're not touched anymore.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is that a lot of stuff was going on earlier. It's not happening now.
And they remembered what went on earlier,
yeah.
I think.
Here's Powell again at the free throw to shoot 2. 7 of 18. The game wouldn't even be close.
I know the coach is going to have her working on her foul shot.
Started off 3 for 3.
And it becomes a mental thing. It's like when you miss that 3-foot putt. Pretty soon you can't hit any 3-foot putt.
Well, most of my life it's been a mental problem.
Nice block underneath of there. Romero that time. Battles her way out of that. You got a 3-on-1 break.
Oh, man.
That's a good foul that time.
She got the ball. She must have got the body because I thought it was a good block from behind.
33.
23.
23.
Now she got her in the back with her left hand.
23. She got 5? 23 got 5?
No, yeah, 23's got 5. That's Ashley Perry, but did they give it on 23 or 33?
23.
Yeah,
23,
okay.
yeah.
Timeout now by the Warriors. 44-40 with 3:34 to go in regulation.
Everybody's in
Double bonus.
double bonus now at the line. So it's just like we said earlier. It's going to be if Kecoughtan goes back to taking the ball down low, which they've had trouble the last minute and a half to getting the ball down low. They're getting trapped up top and not getting good passes.
Right now, Kecoughtan is out rebounding at both ends of the court.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, but when Kecoughtan goes on offense, they're having trouble getting it across.
Well, they've had trouble getting across just about all night.
Yep.
But, you know, I like the way they're attacking on
Absolutely,
offense.
yeah. But what I'm saying, they've gone away from the ball over the top.
Yeah.
I
Phoebus
think the key to the rest of this game for Phoebus is whether or not they're going to have enough stamina to finish the game.
Oh,
If they could make some foul shots, it'd really help them out.
Oh, look up top up there. Who we got up there? I know it's got to be hot up there, Bob.
Yeah, that's what Conkey's up there. You see Conkey right over there in the corner?
Yeah,
the right corner.
Right next to Mr. Braxton. Of course, there's Susan up there.
Mr. Braxton.
Let's wave up there,
Susan.
guys, so they'll know which one Susan is. Wave up there.
Hey, Conkey will able to lose about 10 pounds up there.
Yeah, I don't know where he'd put it.
No, he'll lose it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If it's going to be hot, it's going to be hotter up there.
Free throw shooting in the game so far for the Phantoms, 21 of 42.
That's 50%? Whoa.
But 42 free throws is my point.
Yeah, but if you have 42 free throws, you better be better than 50%.
Make sure his comes 43.
23 now at the line, Brittany Alston. This is her first trip at the line.
Kecoughtan now for about a minute and a half has not been able to close this 4-point gap. It stayed the same way now for about 2 and 2.5 minutes. Nice clean swish right there, staying at 50%.
5-point lead now for the Lady Phantoms.
Go the other way. Learn to use your left hand. There you go. She throws it right into.
She's given up the dribble too early.
Well, she's turning into the same way.
And that was a good trap right there.
Yes,
Make her step back across that half-court line.
That's perfect, but they're not looking underneath the bucket. They got a big 6'1" girl down there, and they're not throwing. Just throw it up, if nothing else. that's what you call a sound defense.
Yeah. Yes. Sound. Well, that's a walk and didn't get away with it. So, or did get away with it. Then turned it over. Still 5-point Phantom lead.
Going it right into the trap. Shimming crickets.
Well, that was a nice
great pass.
Yep.
Great pass.
Purnell on the basket. Outstanding pass that time.
Throw it up. Nobody underneath. Hang your head. Go play. Don't hang your head now. You got to stay in this game. This game is not over. It's 2:44. 7-point game now. Let's see how this pressure down the end takes effect.
Another outstanding pass. Just missed the lay-in. They've had a couple of really good passes the last couple of times.
Yeah, they do.
Down the court.
If you're Phoebus, you want to bring it out.
That's what I thought she was going to do right there.
Run a little clock off.
Yep, this will be a time to do that.
Put the pressure on the defense.
Nice play.
Oh, just missed. Oh, this is going to be hard here because that's Gray. That might be her 5th. Yep, that's 5 for her. So the catalyst for Kecoughtan coming back here in the second half is going to be sitting down now the rest of the game.
Yep.
That's 2 Kecoughtan players now. Actually, 3 Kecoughtan players that have fouled out.
Yep, Kecoughtan has been taken out of getting the ball down low where they came back on the free throw line, and they've been forced out of it.
They're right.
The trap's been away from up at the top, and it's taken them away from getting the ball down low.
Austin at the line now to shoot 2. Lead in now 7 points.
Both teams have made their runs in the post. That's where they've made their strong run.
Right.
Brittany Austin, the shooter.
And Brent, on a missed foul shot, the Phantoms, who are in the second spot, are getting their hands on the ball.
Getting there quicker. Yeah, Phoebus needs to be hesitating just a little bit. Called her for jumping on him down here. Didn't call that one. Like I said, they're getting a little tired.
That's exactly what Coach
That's exactly what the coach is saying.
We got a call down here a second ago, and you won't give it back to us. That's exactly what he's saying. Got hit right smack in the face and comes out of the game. You got to give credit where it's deserved here with Phoebus. They have really picked it up here in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Well, they made some foul shots would help them.
If they'd have made half of the foul shots they missed, it wouldn't even be a contest. Nice play there by Purnell that time picking up. And I tell you what, she's definitely leading Canada's player of the game.
Well, if you're, and the coach ought to tell them, on the Phoebus Phantoms, don't foul because the clock is on your side. It's going to continue to run.
Yeah.
But if you foul, you let them make points with the clock.
Exactly. This is let them go. Let them drive to the bucket and eat seconds.
Put pressure on, but don't be fouling.
It's kind of like old Pac-Man. You want to eat them seconds up is what you want to do.
Talk a little bit about player of the games, guys. We got to pick them.
I got right there. There's no doubt in my mind.
We're in agreement there. What about this young lady? She had 9 points in the first half.
I lost you.
I think you're right.
Got 10 here in the second, so she's the leading scorer with 19.
They turned off my mic.
No, I hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can't hear me.
Well,
that might be good.
You're getting a break.
If you can't hear yourself, you're better off.
Somebody unplugged me.
Oh.
Good basket there.
Who was that, 22?
Romero, yeah. No, 22.
You make the first one? No.
Oh. Nice shot by 10.
Lisa Saunders gets her 7 points on the game. 10-point lead now by the Lady Phantoms.
I'm still not back. Can you hear me? I can't hear me.
We hear you loud and clear.
Well, tell them I can't hear me.
Well, I'll tell you if we can't hear you, all right?
I can't hear me.
Yeah, if y'all can hear, if you can't hear Bob, call us. If you don't want to hear Bob, call us.
Cabler's shooting 2 now. Misses the first one. That's okay. We can hear you.
Mike's up using all of his fingers and toes now.
He can't hear us. That's what he's.
Okay.
Tell Mr. Scotty I can't hear you two guys.
He heard you.
He heard you because he's been commenting. 9-point Phantom lead. Oh, nice play. Miss Rhines, that's her second basket of the night. Gives her 6. 11-point lead now by Phoebus as the clock continues to run under a minute to go now. And the Warriors throw it away. Let's pick our player of the games. We're down under a minute. What do you think?
Okay.
I think we're pretty much in agreement. Miss Kiera Gray, a 9th grader, had an outstanding game before she fouled out.
Still had a great game. She just had to leave early.
She ends up with 14 as she was.
That's in the second half, right?
Well, no, she had
14.
She had 12 in the second half. She had 2 points at the halftime, and the rest.
She also gets the Phantom too, doesn't she?
Yeah, no, because actually Jordan Moore was the one that got. That was the first one.
All right, you guys are back. I was unplugged in 2 places.
Oh, okay.
I think there's.
Anyhow, Kiera Gray is the player of the game for the Warriors. She had a good job. And over on the Phoebus side, Miss Purnell, who has had an outstanding game tonight. She had 9 points in the first half. Now has 19 for the game, so she's the leading scorer in the game.
Again, those shirts are provided by Tidewater Team Sports. Dave Chubb and Terry McNamara at Tidewater Team Sports have been sponsoring these for years, and they provide the shirts free, I might add, for us to carry to these players at the different schools we do.
They're located out in Oyster Point, Newport News.
Yep.
So again, Purnell is the player of the game for Phoebus, and Kiera Gray is the Kecoughtan Lady Warriors player of the game here.
Well, with 53 seconds to go in the game, Phoebus was able to open up to get away from a tie ball game at about 38-38, and they've now made it 53-42.
It was tied up at the end of 3 quarters.
Yep, 35 apiece or something like that, I believe it was.
And Phoebus has basically done a good job the last 4 minutes of this game to really put it away as they throw the ball away that time. So
pressure has made the difference. Yep.
bring the ball back down here.
Not only pressure, they're tired.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
This has been a physical game, and it's warm in here.
Some key players for Kecoughtan are no longer in the game.
3 of them.
Yeah.
3. Yeah.
Hey guys, these guys they're going to be playing again next week, so and it'll be at Kecoughtan unless they decide to move it to a larger venue. I mean, they're turning people away right now, guys. This place is full, and there are multiple people standing around. I'm surprised that the fire marshals let all these people in.
We didn't let the fire marshal in.
Huh?
We didn't let the fire marshal in.
Oh, that's what it is. Lock them out.
Well, that's one way to get more people
Sorry,
in
sir,
there.
we're full. You can't come in.
53-42, 32.2 seconds to go here in regulation.
There you go. Drive it.
Who is that, 20?
20.
20?
Number 20. Drive it to the hole.
She. That's her second basket, gives her 4 points. That was on number 22, Romero, her 4th. And I think once Kecoughtan starts using Romero a little bit more underneath with her size, it's going to be a tremendous difference.
It's going to be a 1-2 tandem by next year, I'll guarantee you, between
Romero and Gray, both freshmen.
That has the potential to be something really good.
And Romero has played this entire game, too, guys. She hasn't sat down yet.
She's got to have 15, 20 rebounds. She has been strong under the boards.
At the line shooting 2 is Purnell again. She is our player of the game. She missed her 20th point here if she can make this. There it is. So our player of the game for the Phantoms has 20 points. Nice play. Now has 9 points as she hits that basket.
Well, we're down to
3 seconds.
3.1 seconds. Get everybody a chance to get in the book, right?
8-point lead as going back to the line is again Purnell. Looking for points number 21 and 22.
This crowd, we better turn the fans on overhead, folks. What do you think?
Getting warm?
Getting warm in here.
I think the higher you are, the hotter you're going to get. So we're in good shape.
It's hot here. I hate to be up where Braxton and Susan
are. You're not kidding. Got to develop one of those weight loss programs, for high weight loss program.
The higher you're up.
Yeah, that's right. Build a room full of 4,000 people at your house and stand on a ladder.
21 for the game, as it looks like time will run out here. As it does. So the final score here at the Phoebus Phantoms will win this one 55-46.
Let me just say this before we go away from here. A year ago, you remember what these games for Kecoughtan were like.
Oh, they were absolute blowouts.
And you look now, we're talking less than a 10-point game, scoring over 40 points. Big shake-up and turnaround at the Kecoughtan female program. Big break. So with that, we'll see you back here in a few minutes.
So that evens up the record for both teams down the district. They're both 4-8. So again, look out next week when they have to play each other again with Kecoughtan being the home team. So stay tuned. We will take a short break. Be back shortly. Final score here at Phoebus. The Lady Phantoms 55 and the Lady Warriors 46.